Thank you so much, Morgan Newman, for that sports review for the weekend. The boys has been speaking non-stop. Literally, when I got into studio this morning, in the dressing room, they were like, oh my gosh, I can't wait for weekend sports review. So I'm so glad that they finally got that off their chest. But we also know that there are so many people without food on the table during this time, walking around hungry. Now, Woolies is fighting back against hunger by distributing food care packs to families in need. Now, each bag is filled with a balance of some protein, some fresh fruit, vegetables, and other staples, as well as hygiene products to help curb the spread of COVID-19. And we know this for as little as 10 Rand, you can provide one person with 3 meals for a day, and join us as we race to reach their 1 million meal goal. Just scan the QR code, which is on screen right now, with the SnapScan app or your banking app if you don't have SnapScan, to donate what you can towards filling a bag. Any donation will help make a big difference to those in need during this time. But yes, it is Friday. And we know that Friday is Braai Day. And how does a South African Tshisanyama platter sound to you? Well, today, Chef Clem's braai menu is a platter of sweet and sticky lamb chops, juicy braai boerewors served with a pap, and a tomato and onion braai gravy. Yum, yum, yum. It is screaming it like, guys, the smells. Now, this will be topped with an authentic Mzansi chakalaka. Chef Clem, I don't even know where to start. My mouth has been salivating since I've been sitting down. Like, I mean, what is this?
Just look at that. Just look at that. I mean, like, Okay, honestly, I've been really bleak this lockdown because I haven't been able to braai like with my friends and family. There's something so like South African about like the braai.
Have you not had like a Zoom kind of braai vibe?
I don't believe in Zoom braais. No, not at all, not at all. Okay, cool. So, what we do a little indoor braai today, because on Daily Difference now you get the sausage, you get these beautiful free-range lamb chops. It's everything you need for the braai. So if you're at home and you're locked down with the rest of your family and you can braai, good for you. This is what you need to do. So let's get started. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to season
Where
our
do you
meat.
even start? Like, where do you even start? I'm like, how do you even start? Okay, so we're going to season the meat first.
So, just like our steaks, you want to season your meat ahead of time, and that way it takes in more of the flavor, and it gets a little like shimmer on the top of the meat, and that helps you get that good crust. So we're gonna go the Woolies braai seasoning. If you haven't had this on just like chips, it is
life-changing.
So good. It's like it's amazing. So you need to get this immediately.
I trust you with my life. With every spice, I'm always calling Chef Clem. I'm like, Chef Clem, like I'm on my way to Woolies now. What do I need to buy? Like, and he's like, no, cumin, coriander, curry, everything. So now I'm gonna get the braai seasoning.
The braai stuff is really, really good. It's an essential item. Every South African home should have it. It's amazing. It's really good. So
just flip it there.
Really good. Turn it around. You want to season both sides, of course, because you want to get the meat. The seasoning on both sides of your chops. Lamb chops are just absolutely like the best thing ever. And it's like it's just so South African. So this is actually my grill that we have at home. So we take turns, my fiance and I take turns actually braaiing, because we can't braai in our apartment. Apparently you can't start fires inside a building.
Who said that?
Who said that?
Who said that?
This is how we braai. And I mean, she's really amazing. She surprises, like, not surprises me, she's actually got this amazing technique for like doing lamb chops. And I think it's just because she leaves the meat on for so long to get that crust and turns it over. She makes the most amazing lamb chops. Like, I'm telling you, that's why we're getting married.
I feel like we need to have a battle of the lamb chops, and we'll just invite her on the show, and then we can see whose lamb chops are better.
South Africa, what do you think? Should we have, like, my fiance is a chef as well. Should we have a little cook-off me versus my fiance?
Yes.
In the kitchen?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, wow, in the background, people are shouting yes.
I will nominate myself to be the taster. Myself and Kat, because Kat always says like he's like the meat guru, the chicken wing guru. Okay. We'll see. We'll see.
Okay. Oh, look at him. He knows. Okay. So lamb chops on, and already this is like, oh, it is South Africa. It smells like.
This calls everyone, yeah, and like, especially because you're living in an apartment space. Yes. So when you're having this, people's like, oh, Chef Clem, don't you have something there? Like,
no, I live on the floor with the most amazing cooks and chefs ever, literally. And I've got the corner apartments. I've walked past all these kitchens, and I'm like. No. I live in a building full of amazing cooks, honestly. Okay, cool. So, what's a braai without pap? Absolutely delicious. In here, I've got 3 cups of water. I want to hit it with a little bit of salt. Now, what I like to do is I like to add a knob of butter to this right now. So, like, get that buttery flavor coming through in your pap. So, 3 cups of water. So, the ratio is always 2 parts water to 1 part pap. So, here goes a cup of pap going in. and a half. Cool. And I'm gonna start stirring just a little bit, just to get it incorporated. And then I'm gonna leave it for a bit to kind of like hydrate in the water.
Okay.
And then like this. See, when you get to the stage and you just get it mixed through, you turn your heat down, to like the lowest setting, pop the lid on, make sure there's no lumps at all. Pop the lid on slightly and let it just simmer gently. When it starts thickening and bubbling with like a big bubble, like it makes a bloop bloop sound, yes, that's when you can start stirring. But again, on the lowest heat. And you don't want it to burn. When it does burn, it's like rice. When you burn rice, it just flavors everything, and everything tastes smoked, which you can get away with and say it's braai pap. I mean, it says on the pack by Woolies, braai pap. And I love this pap. This for me is the easiest pap to make. I don't know if Woolies has some magic going on with their pap.
With their pap? But they always do.
It's just pap, but it just comes together so beautifully. It's so buttery, like it's delicious. So you can see it's coming together, that's beautiful. Okay, pap, you need gravy. Again, guys, I'm hitting you with the big essentials today. You gotta get that braai spice. You gotta get this braai gravy in a can. It is so good.
Convenience.
It's the convenience, and the flavors are magical. All you gotta do is just heat it up. Okay, I was talking about that bloop bubble that the puff makes, and if you watch it now, it's happening. You get this big bubble that forms, boom, then it goes bloop and it falls down. So again, just turn the heat down to its lowest setting. Put the lid on, and about 15 minutes, you got the most beautiful pap ever. Quite like nice and stiff. You can see all we've done to it is we've topped it with that beautiful gravy, and that's all you need to do. Let's talk about the boerewors. I would never cook my boerewors and lamb chops at the same time. Boerewors has a very high fat content, like the lamb, yes, but it's inside the casing. If you hit it with too much of a high heat, it will burst. And you lose all that flavor. All that flavor is inside that casing with the fat, the seasoning.
So you want to keep that juice, and you don't want to poke it.
Why do people poke holes
in the
boerewors? South Africa, do you know someone that pokes holes in the boerewors?
SMS.
Call, save the boerewors, 0800 123 right now. Don't ever poke the boerewors. You're reducing the flavor. No, it stays inside. So what I do is when I'm done with my lamb, right, the temperature will gradually drop down on my coals. That's kind of like a medium-low temperature. That's when you put your sausage on. There's enough heat to brown the outside of the sausage and to like soften that fat, melt the fat inside the sausage, and you want that. You don't ever want to poke it. No, not at all. Let's check on our lamb. Yes.
Oh.
Okay, so we're going to turn this over. And what I'm going to start doing now is I'm going to start glazing. Like a lamb chop's certainly delicious on its own, especially with this braai seasoning. What we're going to do, I see Graham Richards in the corner of my eye. Yeah. I can see Graham Richards in the corner of my eye.
He's looking over, he's just like, what is that?
We were saying, what is it about a braai? As soon as you light a braai, the men will just gather and just stand around it. For no reason.
100%.
When there's just a fire, we'll just stand there. We'll just stand there. I love that. Okay, like I said earlier this week, these marinades are absolutely amazing. This is a sweet and sticky one. We like playing with the smoky one, but try the sweet and sticky. It's delicious on chicken, beef, lamb. So get that in a bowl. We're gonna start glazing our lamb chops.
Glaze it.
Just get that sweet,
Graham,
sticky.
stop looking. Like
Graham's like,
no.
Graham's standing here.
He's like standing ready. He's like, can I come through? Ooh. No. Boys, stay there.
Okay, glaze it. What you're gonna do now, cook the other side, turn it over, and then glaze the other side again. When you turn it over and cook the other side, this reduces on the meat, becomes sweet and sticky and concentrated. You then take it off, you pop your sausage on. Okay, let's talk about what we're serving it with. We're serving it with a coleslaw. Why? Because you must. We're serving it with a potato salad.
Because you must.
Because you must. It's the pap and the gravy.
Must.
The beetroot, yes, and then you do it with the chakalaka. Do you notice there's no knife or fork?
No, because you must.
We're just gonna get in there. But this is how easy it is to recreate right now a takeaway. I mean, my favorite takeaway that does the Tshisanyama vibes, they're still closed right now. So I'm bringing the Tshisanyama vibes to South African homes right now. Make it, get out, daily difference, get your boerewors, get your chops, make the pap, heat it up. That's all you need, guys.
South Africa, Braai Day has just been like blessed with Chef Clem. Tshisanyama Platter for one person. And if you've missed out on any of these steps and you want to get your hands on this recipe and the ingredients and what Daily Difference is doing, then head on over to our website, expressoshow.com. Braai Day! It is National Braai Day every day.
Every day Braai Day.
Every weekend. Chef Clem.
Thank